aka Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Now, let me get this out of the way before I start having a mini rant here. I'm not gonna go on a full-ass blast thing, because no, I don't like that. But bear in mind, I am not a fan of the current generation of Call of Duty games. Why? Because 1, I find them generic. 2, I find the storylines non-appealing or bland. And 3, half the time, I just find them non-enjoyable. Yet, that pretty much just sums up my views on it. It's like I said to my mate this week when Black Ops came out. I said to him, I think I've seen better narratives. Now I'm talking about the single-player narrative in this case. I think I've seen better narratives come out of a Minecraft server than I have out of a bloody Call of Duty game of recent time. Like, the only thing I liked about Black Ops 1 was the zombies. That's all I played it for. I only played it for the zombies. Yeah, they've got zombies in Black Ops 2, but in my opinion, that shouldn't be a reason to get Black Ops. You shouldn't need to get Black Ops just to be able to go zombies. This is why I reckon Treyarch are actually missing out on a really big thing they could do. They're missing out on selling the game in 2 different styles. Those people that just want the single player experience, and those people that just want the multiplayer experience. But so you have Black Ops that comes with everything. Black Ops that comes with just multiplayer and zombies. And Black Ops that comes with just single player and zombies. And when I say single player and zombies, I mean zombies you can go online with and still play with friends on. Because then it would suck if you couldn't do. But yeah, I would think that would be a better business model, just because you would get way more revenue from it, because people will be buying their specific game. Heck, you can price them all differently, or the same if you want to be a money-grubbing whore, which I know most companies are from time and again. But yeah, I just think that's a better business plan than just, quite frankly, releasing a game where if you just want to play one portion of it, or a specific area within the game, you gotta pay, what, $60, 40 to 50 quid on the entirety of the game that you might not even play the entirety of. Or if you do, it's just to either unlock something in the multiplayer or get an achievement. That's it. But yeah, that's my mini rant over for Call of Duty. If you want to see a real rant on Call of Duty, let me know. Because I'm ready to make a video at any time ranting about why I personally do not like Call of Duty. Doesn't mean I will do it, but if I have to, I bloody well have to. Anyway, moving on. What else did happen this week? Oh yeah, another thing actually happened this week with the release of Black Ops. Some copies of Black Ops 2 actually went out with copies of Mass Effect 2 instead. What? How can you get Black Ops mixed up with Mass Effect? Isn't it like Black Ops is Treyarch and Activision, Mass Effect is BioWare and EA, and how? Just how? Was it? That has to be what? That's not that can't have been a shipping issue. That must have been a friggin' sales issue or something when it actually hit the stores. It's gotta be. That's ridiculous. Why would you just mix up 2 games in their entirety? Unless obviously when the discs were mass produced, they were mass produced in the same place as the Mass Effect 2 discs were, and they thought, oh, this would be a funny troll. Yeah, that's an interesting thing, isn't it? Was it a troll, or wasn't it a troll? I guess we won't know. Until obviously we find out the name of a guy, and then we beat the living crap out of him for screwing some of you guys over for paying $60 on a game which, quite frankly, is not the game you asked for. Oh, I find that hilarious. Don't take my flower pot, you bitch! Oh, you bitch. Oh, no. Quick, squash. No! You motherfucker! He ate my plant pot. No, squash. Yeah, there you go. We're in the zone now. We got this. We have to have got this. This is what? Last wave? Yeah, last wave. We've got this. Come on. Come on, just go for it. We got this. We got it. We got it. We got it. Oh my god, we got it! Come on, Colonel Polt. Fucking rape. Do it for the team. Yes. Now kick that fucking zombie's ass. Yeah. Get a brand new plant. This is one of my least favourite plants, and it never really comes in handy unless you just want to do farming. It's the marigold. It gives you silver and gold coins. Basically a gold generator. It's a little bit iffy. Only go with those, really, if you just want to grind money. And look, guys, we have one of my favourite zombies in the entirety of the game. Giant fuck-off zombies. Or, as they're actually called, Gargantua. Or Gargantua zombies. With the tiny little guys over here as well. The tiny guys are their own zombie type. I think they're called I think they're called Pipsqueak zombies. I could be wrong. I have to check that out in the almanac. But yeah, pretty much new zombies as normal. Now I know normally what I do is when we have a new plant, I use it. But I'm gonna make an exception on the marigold since I hate the marigold with a passion. I find it, at this stage in the game as well, when it starts getting much harder on the roof levels, I find no use for it. At all. I literally find zero use for a plant like that. It sounds gay, but it's the sad truth. I can't find a use for something like that. Not like that. Okay, let's roll with these bad boys. Ready, set, penis! No, it's plant. You silly git. Stop getting the peas mixed up. But I gotta get a blue. Oh, shut up. But yeah, interesting stories about disc mix-ups. Very interesting. You know what's even more interesting as well? More and more games companies seem to be doing the whole... Oh yeah, there's DLC on the disc. Which you can play. But in order to play it, you have to give us more money. And if you don't understand what I mean by that, I basically mean DLC that isn't technically DLC. Because DLC, for you guys that don't understand what abbreviations are, stands for downloadable content. As in, it is content external from what the game already has on it, that you can then get for that game, for a little bit of money on top. It's not too bad. I like DLC. DLC is good. It prolongs the lifespan of a game in most cases, and quite frankly, anything that keeps me playing video games is a good thing. So, well, hey. But this thing that's been happening is where now companies are having it in a way so that instead of people having to download it and probably have like differentiations in download times, whether you're in a good location with good internet speed or a really bad location where you're going to spend like 5 days just updating your dashboard, for example, they thought they would cut the middleman out and make it so that the DLC, or the first bit of DLC, would be already on disc, but will not be available upon original purchase until you purchase the DLC online. So let me give you an example. Let's say that I was playing something along the lines of, let's go with Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, because these guys actually did it as well. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 says, yeah, we have all these characters as well, and these characters as well, exclusive for this game, and DLC characters, which is good. But you cannot play as certain characters because in order to play as those certain characters, you need to buy the DLC. But the data is already on the disc. Meaning that you have to spend money on data which is on a disc that you had already purchased. I don't know about you, but that just seems very, very iffy. Very iffy. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a new business strategy which games companies are trying out. So think of this as the trial period of pre-DLC discs. But I don't see it lasting for much longer. Yeah, you're always going to have an issue with the internet, regardless of where you are. You're either going to have the best connection in the world, or you're going to have a connection that cuts out every 5 minutes. It's natural. You're not going to have perfect connection everywhere in the world. But to just cut out the middleman and just give you data that's on a disc that you have, quite thankfully, paid for in full, but only give you some of the content instead of everything that is on the disc, I just find a very iffy procedure. Yes, it means that you don't have to download the DLC directly onto your hard drive space. You can probably just, I don't know, well, it probably just downloads the verification codes needed to activate the data that's on the disc. But there's still a problem with that, because you still need to verify the data. It still seems very off, and very off-putting at that. That it's already on the disc, you shouldn't have to verify it. Like, no. If it's, like, I don't know about you guys, but if I buy something that's on a disc, I want everything that's on that disc. I think some people have put it best, where they've said, do you go into a bookstore, buy a book, to only go home and read it and find out that you can't read half of the book? Because that half of the book is locked, so you'll get halfway through the book, and oh no, I can't watch the rest of the book. No, because the book has suddenly locked itself from me. It's like if you're reading an e-book on a Kindle. We're halfway through reading 50 Shades of Grey. But if you want to find out how she orgasms, you got to pay extra. No, I find that ridiculous. I don't think it's something that will work for much longer, and quite frankly, as someone who wants to work in the game industry after I'm done with uni and all that, no. Just no. Reevaluate the situation. Just... It's an idea to cut out the middleman, but not like this. Having to verify data. No, that's... If it's on a disc, just give it to us, basically. I'm ranting on, but I do apologise, but I basically use Let's Plays as a reason to do mini gaming rants, so at least for this one. Other ones, I do other things, so especially for other gaming sessions where I have to concentrate slightly more. This time round, I actually done pretty damn well. Unless the massive wave of zombies that are approaching are about to rape my face. Let's see what happens. Oh, here we go, jalapeno on the stick! Yeah. And squash. There you go, I had that ready. You could not say I was not ready for that, because I was. Put another kernel pole out there. Now this is what the Gargantua actually does. He smashes the ground. Not all Gargantuas have the mini zombies as well. Most of them will just have themselves. Now we're gonna see how far this Gargantua gets. If he gets... Oh, he didn't even get past the first wave. Nice! Well, that worked. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you my favourite plant in the entirety of Plants vs. Zombies. The motherfucking melon pult. Oh, yeah. It literally does what it says right there. It does heavy damage to groups of zombies. But not just does it do a heavy amount of damage to groups of zombies. Oh no. It does heavy damage to groups of zombies in other lanes as well. So let's say I shot one of these in the middle lane, it will splash and hit the 2 lanes next to him as well. It's freaking nuts! Look at this, we have a right combo now. bucket heads, jack-in-the-boxes, catapults, gargantuas, bungees. He's going absolutely nuts. He's going to go absolutely crazy. But you know what? It's so crazy that Crazy Dave is going to make me do this next time on TheXploder Plays Plants vs. Zombies. Woo! We're coming to the end of our adventure, folks. So don't miss out what could potentially be the final moments of the Let's Play next time round. But until next time, goodbye, fellow gamers, goodbye. And I'll be seeing you guys on the roof.
Somebody call the cops, 'cause we're gonna ramp it up. Say ramp it